Hi, I'm Jay McLeod, co-founder of Capstone Leadership Solutions. Welcome to our 12-part series called New Leader Essentials. Many of you as healthcare professionals likely got promoted to your leadership role because you were the best in your field. What we have found out over our years of leading leaders is that potentially those skills that made you the very best nurse, tech, or accountant didn't translate into effective, inspired leadership. Most organizations do a really great job training their leaders to those management tasks like budgeting, scheduling, acquiring a new piece of equipment. But what we want you to learn in the New Leader Essentials, and what we promise that you're going to enjoy, is those skills that not only will elevate your leadership, but also enhance your life. Well, let's get started. Hi, everyone. Welcome to New Leader Essential number 8, learning now, later, and for always. So you likely feel as though your head is so jam-packed. There is literally no way you could ever jam something else inside of it. Nope, sorry, full up to here, no possible way. But know that learning something new can actually expand the space that you have in your head. Maybe you're going to learn something that's going to save you time, create a new skill, make you feel empowered, and actually cause joy in your life, right? Seems like it can happen. It can. Remember, you won't always feel overwhelmed like this. You won't always feel like you have a lot to learn about your job. Remember that CNO that I told you about last video that I did for you, where she told me that I would be scared, afraid to come to work, and learning the job for at least 18 months. And mind you, that's more than our onboarding process, right? So you won't always feel that way. You will come to work at some point and go, I got this, right? I got this. But what can you learn? So we like to divide learning for leaders between formal learning and informal learning. Formal learning is what is that you need to be able to do your job effectively. Maybe your accrediting body has requirements for what your level of education or certification is. That's a no-brainer. You got to go get that. And that can be fun too. My master's degree that I had to get because I was the current CNO of my organization, and the Joint Commission required that I have a master's degree in nursing or healthcare administration, was literally the best thing that I ever did for myself. I was the CNO. I was working 60 plus hours a week. I had 3 high school children who were all 3 sport athletes. There was no time for that. But guess what? It was the best part of my week and the best part of my day. So learning really can bring you joy. You gotta trust me on that, right? You gotta trust me on that. So what do you need formally? What does your job require that you have? Informal training are those things that you would ask your boss, your leader, your executive, or your peer mentor, what can I improve on? What are those things that I need to make it so that I feel more comfortable with my job, but also that I am better at my job? So I call that being coachable. Informal leadership training makes you more coachable. When you ask that question, it's almost like asking your coach, what do I need to do to be a better team member? What do I need to learn? What skills do I need to learn so that I can play more minutes, right? And so the same thing for you. Ask those 2 really key people in your job, in your life, What do I need to learn to be better? Where do you see my shortcomings are? And those could be things like, learning the goal cycle better, learning more about finances, learning to be a better presenter and speaker, learning how to have those tough conversations. Wouldn't it be nice if you didn't have to decide what kind of learning you needed, but rather someone else said to you, someone you trust, these are my observations of you. So learning for now, learning for later, learning for always. That's what being a lifelong learner means. All right, guys, just start. How will you create a plan for yourself to become a lifelong learner? See you next time. I hope you found that New Leader Essentials video really informative. Let's take your leadership one step further. We have something great coming up called the Love Your Leadership Challenge. It starts February 26th, and you can sign up by simply clicking on the link below. We'll see you there in February.